A 16-year-old from Sarasota is turning heads at the racetrack these days, and not just because she's winning. She's driving with a purpose, raising awareness about a disease that took her little brother's life. But now her message is going global as she prepares for the toughest race of her life, 5,000 miles away from home. What happens when you put on that helmet and you climb in a race car?
I'm driving. Nothing really matters out there other than me trying to be as fast as I can, be as focused as I can.
A focus sharpened by pain.
I'm extremely proud of my daughter.
A drive fueled by loss. Channeled into early success. At just 12, Lacy Kuehl caught NASCAR's attention, becoming the youngest driver ever signed to their Drive for Diversity driver development program. Now at 16, she's tearing through fields, winning on the track, but more importantly off of it. Once fans learn how and why her baby brother Rocco is taking every lap with her.
Yeah, they were always together, constantly. So I think he drives her.
She has him on her helmet, on her suit, on her car, but she'd much rather just have him here. Shortly after Rocco's first birthday, he fell ill. No fever, just very thirsty, and then he became lethargic.
Took him to the walking clinic Saturday morning around 8 a.m. He slept all the way through his examination. So I asked the doctor, why is he sleeping so much? And he goes, well, when you're sick, you just want to sleep.
Later that night, his condition worsened. They rushed him to the ER, but it was too late. Rocco died from juvenile diabetes, a treatable disease, had they known, had he been tested.
Losing a child is the worst thing. It will break you. It broke me. And there are days where I do not want to get out of bed, but I do. And the reason for it is because of my daughter right there.
Lacy now races not just with Rocco, but for him. The Kuehls established their nonprofit Drive for Diabetes Awareness. And rather than sponsors on her hauler, there are symptoms. Rather than stats on her autograph cards, there's a story. A story about a boy.
It really gets you deep down inside and knowing that people actually care.
What do most people say?
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you ever think about what it'd be like if you were here?
Yes, definitely a lot, especially around this time. His birthday was actually yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. So it was super hard.
But Lacy's about to trade in her helmet for a hat made of fox. After one of her races last summer was rained out in Alaska, another driver, taken aback by Lacy, invited her to try her hand with his sled dogs, telling her they were all hers if she wanted to enter this year's Junior Iditarod sled dog race.
After 3 days of being there, staying with him, working with the dogs, I was like, yes, I'm going to do it.
Yes, the Florida teen who'd never seen snow until she started training recently is now staring down one of the toughest races on the planet, a grueling 150-mile two-day trek through the Arctic. Here's Lacy on one of her first training runs. We hear there's a mile-wide smile somewhere underneath all those layers.
She never dreamed of any of this. I never dreamed of this.
A life in the fast lane where emotion and adventure collide. And all that can slow her down is a chance to tell someone why.
It could cost you your child's life. We've been through that. I don't want it to happen to anybody else. That's why we do what we do, to save lives.
One in 5 children, amazingly, are misdiagnosed every year with diabetes.